Just after it was finished, it had an award for the best imaginative design,
Yes.
and it also had an award for the ugliest building in England, I suppose. I was never keen on the tricorn because there was always a smell of dust, sort of cement dust.
Yeah.
And that was putting off. And it was architect designed, which meant it looked very well on paper. But when you went along one or two of the pavements, there were some trip steps, and I tripped once or twice until I got used to it.
Yeah.
But apart from that, I was very pleased to see it go.
Yeah.
I have to say.
Yeah, I used to work in Farnborough years ago.
Really?
When I was
Where
about
the life was?
18.
Was that the life of Portsmouth? Was it where people used to go?
Yeah, because you had like nightclubs and all that lot. Also built in, like you had like grannies and that lot. There was that many accesses inside.
Do you know anyone who sort of didn't like it? Were there people who rejected it?
Well, no, it was a bit of an eyesore, but because it was like an old concrete, that's all it was, concrete. You know, there was no, but now obviously we've got like Cascades, which is modern, so it's not so much of an eyesore.
One more question. What do you think about having that large piece of car park that replaced the tricorn?
So apparently they're supposed to be extending Cascades onto it, so we'll see. They've been saying it for years.
Lost opportunities.
Yeah.
Why should Southampton have the big John Lewis?
The West Key, was
That's
it?
right, yeah.
Yeah.
And why should they have IKEA when they could have been here, in my opinion?
We've seen it. I got photographs of it and I played around with Photoshop. I put it up on the top downhill.
Yeah.
Because apparently the inspiration was a Tunisian mosque. So, and if you look at the sort of very basic shape, you can see that very simple sort of Arabic geometric construction, and the spirals as well with the ramps going up. I thought it was stunningly beautiful. Surface finish, really messy towards the end of the slide, and it was crowded in a Victorian city.
So how does Victoria Park make you feel?
I feel very relaxed actually. I find it a very peaceful environment. The water helps. And feel quite humbled as well. The monuments.
Yeah, very different from the street.
Yeah. Tranquilness.
And it's only like how far away? It's not that. It's a few steps away from the street and it's really quiet.
However, I think it was an ugly building as well.
Yeah.
And I know that people wanted to try to keep the building, but I think the right thing was to knock it down and build new. After all said and done, we've got plenty of buildings within Portsmouth that really should have stayed up. Things like the old post office that we used to have.
Yeah.
That was a really old building that was like the station, like the town station.
Yeah.
They knocked that down So why that monstrosity had to stay, I don't know. So I was pleased it came down.
Yeah. But you know, some people's sentiments may be that the Tricone can be compared to the Barbican in London. They have similar styles, but perhaps the Tricone wasn't in the right time.
The Tricone, and also I think the construction of the Tricone was badly done. Yes, because a lot of the reinforcement was actually exploding all of the front face of the concrete. So yeah,
It was causing more problems than the
more
ones
problems than what it was worth.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Are you happy with the construction at the moment? Flat parking space?
Oh, yeah.
Is
Yeah.
it? Is it
Well,
good?
that's good, but I like the new plans. I've seen the new plans.
Okay.
Obviously, they're coming out,
Yeah.
and that'll be good for Portsmouth. It'll be some sort of contest now with
So
Southampton.
pro-demolition then?
Yes.
Our programme at the moment would be, say, 2016 to be on site to do most of the road works, and then these guys would start their work somewhere in 2017. So most of the road would be there, so they can obviously start building whatever they're going to build.
What's the proposal of the road? What's the proposal of the road? Are we changing direction, or is it?
No, at the moment, well, yeah, at the moment you've got Hope Street, which is just over the other side of those buildings. That's northbound only at the moment, but we're planning to make that north and southbound. Market Way, which is just out here, that won't be for main traffic anymore. That'll be just buses, pedestrians and cyclists only. And then obviously the route down Commercial Road, which is over there, is for the bus priority route, and obviously for local traffic into these areas. So the main bulk of traffic will be along that stretch rather than down here. We're looking at the road side of things for the area. The blue bits are the development area, which obviously the guys over there from Central, the private developers.
There is some green space.
Pockets on it.
Yeah, we're looking to create some landscaping at the base of the tower here. I'm looking to create sort of a bit of green space within the church square. And the residential is set around courtyards. Yeah.
So you talked about having, what's it, I think it was alfresco dining.
Yeah.
There seem to be done sort of shading studies for the building that.
Sure. So actually there's really good aspect here. So the restaurants are around this corner here. So you've got southern aspect. Bit of shade in the morning, but beautiful evening sun. And what's happening here? This is proposed as multi-storey car park with a hotel screening the car park. So trying to get active uses on either side of Market Way.
They're supposed to be building what they call the Northern Quarter,
Yeah.
and that's a thing that I don't like.
What, the new development?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, it's got no connection with the north, apart from being north of the railway station, I suppose.
How do you feel is the general response so far?
Really positive. You can see out there that it's been a car park for the last 5 years. Everybody, I think, is really keen in terms of the principle of it. They'd like to see some development happen.
Yeah.
Quite whether everybody is in agreement with the way in which we've expressed it is, not everybody is.